Well, I'm not even gonna argue. I'm just gonna walk away. And he was trying to wheel his wheelchair, following me, and I study kept walking away. So he was like, he goes across the street for the girl to go on the bus, and he's like, Crystal, and then the car hit him, boom. So it's like, I don't even like to think about it, but it's like to be continued. Like,
So, Crystal, we're back. So, Crystal, we're back.
yeah,
How you doing, Crystal?
I'm actually great.
How's life been treating you since we last spoke?
Well, it's been treating me lovely. I've been going to church. Trying to change my life a little bit,
When you
and
say change your life in which way?
like my lifestyle. Like, yeah, I'm still doing dates or whatever, but I'm doing less dates. Because you know, God knows you can't change overnight. So, um,
It's a process.
yeah, yeah, that it's a
Okay.
process.
Okay. At least your heart's in the right place.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, how's life been treating you?
you just asked that.
I'm asking it again, so
And
you
it's been
answer it.
treating me great. I'm still here. I'm more happier. I'm getting rest now. You see, I know you guys seen the last video, and I was like, so tired and over it. So, um, I know I look a little better than I was before.
You always look beautiful.
No, no, the last video, I was just like, oh,
You didn't like how you looked.
I looked like Whitney Houston. When she was in. Oh Lord, they might sue me for this. I can't even say that. I just looked like Whitney Houston.
Hmm. How you feeling though on the inside?
Great,
Okay.
great, great.
Now you say you've been doing less dates. How many days? How many dates were you doing roughly before
Ooh,
per day?
sometimes I'll be up for like 3 days. 3 days, no sleep. Um, what people feel understand is that sometimes us women be on the block, and sometimes, especially when it's hot, like real, real hot, like 80 degrees, and we be out there for like 3, 4 hours for a date. We don't tell a lot of people that, but yeah, we do. And just imagine if it's hot, like how tired and drained we are. And then you gotta deal with different people personalities and stuff. So yeah, but
And then you still have to perform.
yeah, so but now I've been like, I don't be up for 3 days now. I get my rest every day, um since the last video. And I try to do like probably like 3 days. I come out like at night now, or almost, when it's about to be dark. And yeah, I try to rest in the daytime now. And then also my kids to move closer to me. So
Mm.
that's actually helping me, back off of the doing dates and stuff, which I'm happy they are, that they did move close to me. Maybe that was God doing that.
Could have been. Now, how's your relationship with your kids now? Has it
Well,
gotten better?
it's not the kids, it's the babies, it's the kid's father.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's not the kids. My daughter, every morning I try to, she gets on the school bus. I try to, put her on a bus, see her. If I don't do it, her stout mother does it. Um, but me and the kid's father, we talk. You know, I just know he's just in a situation that he got to play his position. So my kids can have I guess, the best lifestyle or whatever. Fake it till you make it, I guess.
So the kids' dad have them most of the time, pretty much.
Yes.
Okay. Now, are you in the process of trying to get them full time, or
Well, I still have custody of my kids. He just has kids.
mm,
I want you to do a video on that girl right there. That would be a good story. I I swear it would have you in tears. Her, that one.
I never met her before?
I wish you could do it, but it would have to be with it when he's in jail. I got to tell you in this video off of what she did. It's so depressing. I cried with that. That had me in tears. Yeah, she's her story will just break your heart.
Now, here's the thing, Crystal. What does your day consist of? Like when you wake up in the morning, what do you
Money,
do?
money, 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 money. No, okay. My days consist on trying to do better. Actually, I want my normal life back. With my kids. When you wake up in the morning, feed your kids breakfast, take kids to school.
Hmm.
I miss them calling me mom, like mommy, get up, like jumping on your back. That's the type of lifestyle I want again. I'd do anything to take that, go back that way. Because this is born lifestyle. Every morning you got it's like the same pattern every damn day. Smoke, get drugs from the dope hole. Some majority of the time I have to be high in order to do dates. I can't do dates sober. I just can't.
Mm.
And that's even in strip club. We don't tell you guys that, but everybody has to be high. I mean,
What is it? Are you numbing the situation or the
yeah,
reality of it?
yeah, we're nominated. We don't want to do this shit. We don't do this shit. And some of you guys, to be honest, we don't even like doing the shit. We just do it.
Mm.
I mean, I don't. I mean, I.
Now, I met a young lady that was an info, and she enjoyed doing it.
Okay, well, to each his own. But me, I hate doing my job because this is not me.
Mm.
Now, when it comes to cameras and stuff, yeah, this is what I'm supposed to do. But this, and everybody know this ain't me. People that know me
Right.
knows I don't do this type of stuff. I don't know what the hell led me here. Why? Like my family raised me like this. Like what the fuck? Like
Mm.
reality's finally kicking in, and I'm waking the fuck up. Like what the hell? I mean, I was a church girl. I was in the church,
Now, is
praise
it
dancing.
because of our last interview, or was it something that was always on your
It was
mind?
always on my mind, but you know how you just wake up one morning, you like, what the fuck is I'm thinking?
Mm-hmm.
Life has I was all this time.
Mm.
I didn't even know like it was like towards the beginning or the middle of the month. I didn't even know it was fucking June.
Mm.
And this is my dude that passed. Actually, birthday is in 2 more days, so I'm happy. Like I remember that, but sometimes when you out in the streets, you don't even be knowing what day it is. Like I wasn't remember what day it is. Like if it was the third, I wouldn't even know because I be doing my mind be and your mind be on drugs and so much shit be going on in the streets. I don't even know what month we in, and
Mm.
it's sad, but I really don't.
So it's like go, 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 go.
Yeah,
Mm.
like I don't get no rest. Like my body have to really shut down, and I be feeling like my body is so tired, but I'm steady going. I'm steady going.
Now, Crystal, for the people that don't remember, what's your drug of choice?
Uh, Flocka.
Fuck. Eh,
I try to do it less now, but it doesn't. It's mind control, so it doesn't control me. It just makes me, get money. And
What is it about the flock that numbs your mind or your reality? What is it? How does it feel?
well, for me, it just opened up my third eye. I see things more, clearer. That's all it does for me. Just open, like I see things, better. And yeah, I mean that's basically what it does for me. I mean, it's like a motivation for me.
Mm. Okay.
It just helps me just get more money. Like I just want to chase the money. That's it. And it's not even on the floor. Even when I was just on cocaine, I was definitely getting money. But I had to stop. I had to let that go. So if I can let that go, I know for sure I can let the flock go.
Now, is cocaine, in your opinion, a worse drug than flock?
Well, money wise, yes, because I was buying 8 balls.
Mm.
I was buying like 2, 3 8 balls a day. So and that was like $200 something for just one 8 ball, like 250.
Mm.
So I really had to hustle and get it. And then I was also, you know, selling drugs and stuff too at the same time. But before I was doing this, I was, a hustler. That's all in our family's hustlers. So people know me as hustling, like selling, serving. I wasn't doing any tricking. That's how the streets know me. If you ask even the girl who wanted to do a video or whatever, Mookie, she'll tell you that's how she met me as serving. I was serving her.
Hmm.
That's how they know me. They don't know me as doing this type of stuff. Yeah, I was serving for myself. I wasn't doing this. I ain't have to
So
work for
what
nobody.
caused you to go from serving to
I and
turning tricks?
I was going through something with my kid's father. You know, he had kicked me out the house, and knowing I was on probation and stuff, which mean that mean I violated. I had a warrant. You know, and I just needed somebody to talk to, and I ended up bumping into one of the girls. And well, the girl is not in this area no more. I don't know what happened to her. I'm trying to remember. She died. I don't know. It was a while back, and she was tricking, and she was like, you'll get more money, this way. But I was going through something, depression. So I was like, you know what? She probably is right. And as I'm, around her, and I started seeing her making money, and I'm like, oh, okay, at least, hustling. I don't got to worry about, competition and people calling the police because I'm the only girl out here making money,
Mm.
you know, and I don't got to worry about getting robbed, you know. And then I know these girls, the neighborhood we in, everybody know everybody. So and I seen how the money kept coming. So I was like, why not? But at the same time, I'm kind of embarrassed. Like even now, I be embarrassed doing it. But when I'm getting high, I don't think about the embarrassment. Like I couldn't just go on the shore right now. I'd be embarrassed.
Mm.
But once I hit that drug, all that's gone.
You just focused on.
Temporary for a couple moments, like 30 minutes is gone. Then you gotta. It depends how much your date is. You gotta keep getting high. You gotta keep getting high.
Mm.
I mean, it's like medicine.
Mm. Now you were doing the drugs before you were doing the dates. What led you up to doing cocaine? Like, what was
My
the?
daddy was a cocaine addict
Okay.
before he passed. So yeah, he was a cocaine addict. I knew that was gonna happen with me. Um, I had to. My cocaine addiction was so bad that one day I told myself, I say, listen, I'm gonna go get a hotel for a weekend. I'm gonna turn my phone off because that was a distraction. I'm gonna lock the door. I'm gonna get 4 8 balls, and I'm gonna snort till my face blow up because I know when I do a lot of cocaine, it's like I'm having an allergic reaction, and my throat was sore. I'm throwing up. I looked at myself in the mirror, and my face was like big, like it was really like allergic reaction. I had to take Benadryl, couldn't even help it.
Wow.
And after that, I looked at myself. I said, "This is not me. Enough is enough." And I never looked back. Like people thought I was dead. Like I was 2 days, my body just shut down. Like I'm in a hotel. I paid my hotel for the whole weekend. I had to do it to myself, and I never like. Even now, people trying to give me cocaine. I'm scared to do it. Yeah, even alcohol, I won't drink alcohol because I was. A lot of people don't know I was an alcoholic. I used to be the one, 7 o'clock in the morning, the first one in Palm Beach going to the liquor store getting gallons because I had, you know, premature twin babies, and I was a single mom. Their daddy was going to get deported, so I had to do whatever to get lawyers to get him out of jail. So because my kid's father is Haitian, he's from Haiti. So yeah, it's been like crazy.
Now, what was so bad about your life at that time that caused you to actually do that to yourself? Like
Well, I had just had my twins. My twins was
premature.
premature. I had them at uh, hold on, wait. I had them at was it 7 months? I think 7 to 8 months. I had them. My son was able to come home first, but my daughter couldn't because I guess one of them passed the seatbelt test or something in that order. Um, Yeah, and then my baby daddy had ended up violating his house arrest, so he had went to jail. So it's like, damn, like I just brought kids home. Now he violated,
Mm.
and now just imagine two twin babies.
Mm.
And then I'm working too at Steak and Shake overnight as a waitress. So and I had to deal with that. So now I got to get a lawyer to try to get him out. Because I'm staying with his father.
Okay.
And you know how Haitians is. Like they don't want you staying with nobody else. They want you staying with you know, they. like they family. You know what I'm saying? So I was doing all this by myself, you know, and then he really didn't even really want to be with me type mess, you know. He we was more like friends, and then boom, I just got pregnant. So he just his father was like, look, she's pregnant and she finna move in, and you finna take care of this baby, and he really felt like he was just like forced,
Hmm.
you know, and
So he resented it a little bit.
yeah, and then you know he kind of got like embarrassed me a little bit because my lifestyle down here, you know, people he had a girlfriend and like she would talk about it and like try to pick on me and stuff and talk about me on Facebook. Like made me look like I'm like a drug addict and stuff, and it
Mm.
kind of embarrassed him, made me, you know, made him feel bad. So I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm your kid's mother. You know, you would talk about me to these girls, and like instead of you trying to help me, you would try to bring me down, like right along with him. And that's kind of like I don't. I'm not turning my back on my kids because when I tried to be in my kid's life, he would let this girl, you know, come between that. Like if I want to see my kids, he'll have to ask her for permission. Like, who the fuck is this girl? You don't have kids from her. She's just a girlfriend. And me and her, like, we'll be with each other. She'll talk about me and put my picture on Facebook and, you know, talk about, you know, my hair and, you know, I'm ugly and put my jail mud shots. I actually went through a lot, you know. And he would just sit there. He wouldn't tell her to stop or nothing. Like, she would just, you know, you know, like, make, like, how should I say it?
Mentally abusing you.
Yes. And I'm like, you're not gonna, you know, stop her. And if he would stop her, you know, he was living with her, so she had more power. And if he couldn't really, you know, say nothing, you know, and that really, that's kind of like why I don't talk to him. Like I don't talk to him, and he be like make it seem like as if I don't want to see my kids when I want to be my kids' life.
Hmm.
You was, you know, I had to go through so much.
Hmm.
You know, I had to go through this girl just to see my fucking kids. And I mean, and it's crazy. So now, don't make me look like I'm the bad person, because I mean, I'm not. My life ain't even right yet. You know, I'm not, you know, financially stable yet. You know, help me help you. I got to get myself right before I get my kids right.
Mm.
You know, but they're the type of person they feel like they should be. You know, like it's competition with them.
Hmm.
You would think like they would try to help me and stuff like that, or like put me in a place or something. You know, they'll rather look down on me so they can try to get custody and benefits.
Now, Crystal, you mentioned that you was locked up for about a year or so.
Yeah.
What happened in that situation?
Well, you know, my dude, he had just passed. He was in a wheelchair. Um, yeah, he had passed or whatever. I had 2 warrants at that time. You know, I was on a run before he passed, but the only reason why I didn't never turn myself in because he did not want me to do it. He wanted me to wait for some reason. Like a lot of people don't know, he felt like he was gonna die. He was like a prophet. Like he felt it, you know. So he wanted me to hold on. And when he died, the next day I ended up going to jail. So 2 days later, I ended up going to jail so I could even attend my boyfriend's funeral. Um,
How did he die?
he got hit by a car. We ended up arguing, and um, I was walking away. I didn't want to argue with him, and I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to argue. I'm just going to walk away. And he was trying to wheel his wheelchair, you know, following me, and I study kept walking away. So he was like, "Fuck it." He goes across the street for the girl to go on the bus, and he's like, "Crystal," and then the car hit him, boom. So it's like, I don't even like to think about it, but it's like to be continued. Like, uh, what was you like? What was you trying to tell me? Like, was you trying to tell me something, or did you feel like the car was going to hit you and you called my name? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it hurts because it's like when his mother sits and tell me, oh, you know, I see him, you know, and I see him in my dreams, and he comes and talks to me, and I'm like, well, what the hell? Why he's not coming to talk to me? Like, if anybody, I deserve an answer. I'm sitting here watching this man take his last breath. Like he's in the fucking road, and I didn't see when he got hit, but I heard the sound of it because I was going a totally opposite direction, and I had to deal with people lying and saying, "Oh, I pushed this dude in the road,"
Mm.
which wasn't true. His family at one moment thought it until they seen the video at the store. That accident was by where he got hit at, and they was like, "Oh, this girl wasn't even near him when he got hit. She didn't push him." So people was lying on me. People actually wanted to kill me for this,
Thank goodness for that video.
and people still be just lying and just saying, I pushed him. That did not see the video. So, that like really hurt it, and I have nothing to remember him by. No pictures, no nothing. You know,
Now, for his family to think that you would have pushed him into the street like that, is that because you and his relationship was always on rocky terms, or?
well, actually, the family did not. They feel like he shouldn't be with me at first. When he was alive, because they didn't like my lifestyle.
Mm.
He didn't never date a girl with a lifestyle like me. Um, you know, I don't blame them. You know what I'm saying? They also felt like I just, wanted his money. That's just how they felt. Um, so, but then, when he passed, and one thing he said, if he ever was to die, he would want me and his family to, you know, get along. And we are now. And every time I go to the mother house, I see his pictures. It looks like a whole fucking museum. The shoes that he died with, it's like in a glass fucking case, and
Mm.
his like clothes. They got his flesh in a necklace. So it's like, uh, when I get in there, I just get the chills. Like I just break down every time I go to the house, and I haven't even been to the cemetery yet. Do you see him since he died? Like
Why
I,
is that?
I don't know why. I don't know why something just won't let me go there. And I think that's what I need to go. Like I really do need to go. I don't even know. I know where it's at, but I don't even know where he's buried at.
Crystal, did you love him?
Yeah, yeah. I was with him 4 years. I was with him 4 years. He was like my best friend. When you seen him, you seen me. He was in a wheelchair, but I didn't look at him like a person in a wheelchair. He's the reason why I'm into fashion. He's the reason why, you know, um, I feel like every woman deserves to be treated like a queen, because that's what he called me. He called me a queen in front of everybody. And,
Mm-hmm.
he was like, every woman should be treated like royalty. So I'm used to that,
Right.
and he said, if he ever was to leave this world, find somebody that can do me better than him, and that's what I look for. And since him, I have a boyfriend, he favors him a little way. He don't like me out here doing dates, but he's in jail right now. Um, he was just like him, didn't like me out here. Um, but I just gotta get him from out this area because he's actually a good boy.
What is he in jail for?
Um, stealing, 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 trying to make a way, so I won't have to be out here doing this.
Like shoplifting?
Stealing like uh, weed eaters and stuff like. People buy like lawnmowers, weed eaters, stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
He have like his certain clients
Okay.
who he deal with. It's like his addiction. You know how drugs is our addiction. That's his
Mm-hmm.
addiction.
Right. Right.
I don't know why, but yeah. But then he started working. I got him a job with somebody who I know, a landscaping company, and he started working. And then he just hanged around the wrong people, and then boom, he's back in fucking jail again.
Mm.
But he was more worried about me out here, you know, in the streets and tricking on him. So he cut his house arrest ban off, and it's like, damn, like this is it's crazy. It's
Mm.
like he just got out of jail, did a whole year. Now you back in there again.
Mm.
You ain't even been out a month. And to be honest, I haven't wrote him or nothing because I'm like hurt and embarrassed. Like, damn, like you let me down again. Like you was actually helping me. I ain't have to do as much tricking. Now I got to do like more work.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's crazy. And then I got to look out for myself. Like I had somebody looking out for me, making sure I was safe. Now it's like I got to do everything.
It's all on you.
Yeah, and it's draining. Like it drains my energy, and I'm tired of it.
What's your immediate plans right now, Crystal? What do you plan on doing right now, like to get your life where you want it to be?
I just want to be in my kids' life. Like that's what I want to do. I want to relocate. I want to get from out this area, even if I have to go towards the beach. Way I think if I got this area, I do a lot better.
Mm,
And I know for a fact because whenever I leave the area of Pompano is my downfall, and I know that. Yeah, it's the area. I hate my kids is in the area, but I'm happy they're always in the house. They have a good daddy. It's just me and him don't get along like that, kind of. But they have a good daddy, and the daddy know what type of area it is, so they have everything they need, computer, laptop, so they just stay in the house. He got them everything they need, so they don't have to come out the door.
Now, Crystal, you ever thought about working like a nine
Y'all
to
already know.
five? It's okay.
He just talked to me about that today. He was like, "Shit, you want to get a job?" Yeah, I have, but I don't want a job. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want
Mm,
to work for myself. I want to do my fashion designer thing. Actually, I'm actually helping this lady. I'm promoting her clothes. I'm like one of her models. It's this lady. She sell clothes. I motivated her to sell clothes, so she sell clothes to me.
that's good.
And I'm like the dummy,
Mm,
you know. And now other girls in the streets, that do dates now, they buying the clothes.
mm,
So if it wasn't for me, she wouldn't be selling her clothes.
mm-hmm.
So and now she's actually a fashion designer. She designed clothes too.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, so she's bringing out more of her designs. So like I'm telling her, look, you need to get a tent, put it in the field, you know, um, bring accessories, eyelashes, like things that us girls need on the streets. So I'm not only I'm being a dummy, but I'm helping them get money too at the same time.
So you're
So
getting the experience off of her,
yeah,
and eventually you're going to want to break off and do your own
yeah.
thing. Okay, that's smart. Yeah, yeah. That's how
And
it's
then
done.
and then I'm making money also because with her clothes, your appearance is everything. So I'm making my money too. So
Hmm.
everybody making money.
You seem like you have the right mindset for it, and
Yeah.
you definitely have the right drive. You said you've always loved fashion, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. So I'm glad to hear you're with her now. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. So, Crystal, this was a wonderful interview.
Yes, it
Nice
is.
seeing you again. I was wondering what you was up to.
Yep. Still, still out here. Just I'm more at peace now.
I'm glad to see you looking good. You're doing good.
Mhm.
You got right with God,
Yep.
and you're trying to get to where you
Need to be.
need to be or want to be. All right, Crystal. I appreciate you stopping by. Thank
Thank.
you.